Got to get it, Papa. Well, here I am, and there's something interesting going on around here. I heard some drums going, but I'm not hearing the drums, but that's not really the 100% point why I'm here, if that makes any sense. It doesn't to me. But anyway, here I am in Abbeville, Louisiana. And you might remember, if you watch any old Look Dats, it's not the first time I've been to Abbeville. I came here a while back, and we looked at the giant Steen syrup cans, and we might see those again today. I don't know if I have time, we'll see. And but one thing I came down here to talk about was the Blob, you know, or the movie The Blob. And if you say, well, I don't know what a blob is, well, you've been living under a rock, but that's okay. Some people like that. But yeah, The Blob, that was a movie back in the 1950s, but they did a remake of it in the 1980s right here in Abbeville, and we're going to the pretty much the same place where they filmed all that. And the story of the Blob was the Blob came from space, and he ran around and he ate people, and he would get bigger and bigger and bigger. And when they did the remake of it, the Blob was a great big old giant, a pink sparkly thing, and he'd leave a snail trail in wherever he went so they could find him. And he was causing all kind of trouble and stuff, and everybody got mad and stuff, and they chased him around, and they'd shoot their guns at him and all that, and throw hand grenades at him, and it would just make his blob stuff fly all over. And then he went down the street, and he stopped for a little while, did a little dance, a little disco dance with his sparkles, and then he went and hid in the sewer. And the legend is that even today you can still find pink sparkly stuff down in the sewers around here. If you go down there and climb around, I haven't confirmed that, I don't really plan to, but that's a legend I made up. So anyway, I better get across the street. This is getting kind of busy down here. Look that. But there's a little bit that will tell you about Abbeville. You can freeze that and read that and memorize that, because there's gonna be a test tomorrow. But look right over here. That's the big courthouse that the Blob got his pink shiny stuff all over and caused all that trouble. That was where one thing he did. But yeah, the streets are all blocked off down here because there's something else going on. Oh look, if you read French, you can read that. You read that. Yeah, the Omelette Festival is going on right over here somewhere. And y'all probably say, well, I never heard of such a thing. And it's like, well, omelets are delicious, but they even have a festival about it over here. And they have stuff like car shows and tractor shows and all kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun family activities and stuff. I think some of these tractors were at the Rice Festival and maybe some of the cars too. And I smell somebody's barbecue, and I smell some barbecue. But look, that's a big old Chevrolet truck right there. That's a work truck. It's all fancy fixed up though. That's a pretty one there. There's plenty of room for your friends to ride on the back when you take them out. Thank you. Yeah, they let me take a look inside up close. See, I mean, it is down to every square inch of this truck is pretty. That's pretty awesome. And see that? It's a dump truck too. So you got all your levers, you pull that and you yank that, and it makes that fly, and then the back picks up. So That is cool. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna walk around a little bit. They got some food things out here for you to eat. Eat some food. And I'm gonna connect this with what we said about the blob. Because during the blob there was a diner right here. There's a little restaurant, but it was fake. It was fake, and they blew it up because it was fake. And now it's a parking lot, and I'm not sure, it might have been a parking lot before too, I don't know, but the parking lot part is still here. But we're getting up to where the business is going to be happening in a little while. Yeah, this is the main drag that the blob went down, and he left his snail trail. He smashed some cars, and then he did his dance right over there in the middle of the street before they blew him up. But yeah, this is the downtown Abbeville. Right around the corner over there where the giant finger's pointing is church and all that. But look at that, this is what we come to see. And oh, you already got some chefs out here, but they have a whole bunch of stuff they do. And y'all probably wondering about well, what's so great about a big omelet? It's like, well, it's a giant omelet for one thing, and I like giant stuff, but this is where they do the cooking. And there's a whole story behind it, and I'll probably get most of it wrong, but I can still share it with you. That's actually the pan they're going to cook the omelet in, right there. And they use a forklift to move it around. And oh, let's see, I'm gonna walk down and talk. But yeah, it's not just the omelet festival, it's the Giant Omelette Festival. And you gotta get your fire ready, and they get set up in the middle of the street, and look out. And that's what's going on right there. But there's a whole story behind this. It goes way back, way back. I can tell you a little bit about the legend of the Giant Omelette Festival. And like I said, they have a website. I'll put that down there and everything so y'all can see what's on the website about it, because it's probably a lot truer than what I'm gonna say. But basically, there you can see all the way down the street there. But when there's a tractor, yeah, I recognize that tractor. Yeah, according to what I heard, the Giant Omelette Festival has origins going way back to France, I believe. And there's a story about Napoleon, I think. And he was going somewhere with his army, and he passed it through this little village, and he looked at their watch and he said, "Ma, I'm getting tired, me." And he said, "Well, I can stop here." And so they said, "Okay, well, we'll stop here and we'll camp out a little while." And Napoleon was like, "Well, I'm kind of hungry, me. They got some hamburgers around here?" Except they didn't have hamburgers back then, so he was out of luck. But they did have a cafe, and he went in the cafe, and he said, "Wow, I need something to eat, me. I'm hungry." And the guy said, "Well, let me think a little while." And he said, "Well, I got some eggs. I can let me put you our specialty." And so he made him an omelet. I believe it was an omelet. And he served it, and Napoleon said, "Ma, that's some good stuff. Yeah, I'll take two." And he got another one, and he ate that too. And then he was all happy. And he said, "Tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do. We could destroy your village." No, I don't think he did that, but it's fun. It's a good way to get the message across. So I'll tell you what, in the morning, you can feed all my men. And he said, "Wow, what, that's like 5,000 people out there." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem." He said, "Just go send everybody in town out. Y'all pick up every egg you can find, and cook them an omelet like what you cook for me, and we'll be good, and we'll have breakfast, and we'll hit the road." And they were, "Well, that's a pretty good deal, I guess." And so they went out and found every egg they could get, cooked a big old giant, or probably a bunch of omelets. I don't know if they were prepared to make one giant one. So they made this big omelet, or made a bunch of omelets, fed all the men. They were all happy, but then they had to take a nap, and when they woke up, then they left. And so that's the beginning. And this Giant Omelette Festival commemorates that. And I'm not sure how exactly it got started. You know, one story that I made up was that there were some guys, and they said, man, we're gonna, you know, Sunday morning we're gonna go cook omelet in the street. Oh, okay. So they got their little sterno kit and everything, and they had their frying pan, and they were cooking that omelet and everything, and it turned out pretty good. And it just happened to be today, you know, the beginning of November or whatever. So they were all happy with that. And they looked around, and it's like a couple of people walked up and were kind of watching, and it's like, man, we ought to cook a couple of extra eggs for them, you know. And so they added to it. Well, next year came around, and they were like, whoa, looking at the calendar on their arm, and they said, well, it's about time we can make another omelet. How about that? And they said, I'll tell you what, those, you know, in case there's some more people show up, let's bring 2 pans and we'll cook them. And so they added to it, and they cooked 2 pans of eggs. And sure enough, a bunch of other people showed up, and they're in the middle of the street. And next thing you know, they said, man, we're gonna need a bigger pan. So they added to it, they kept adding to it, and finally they got in touch with somebody and said, make me a giant omelet pan, and we're gonna set a big fire in the middle of the street. The next thing they're gonna need is a giant stove. Right now the fire does a trick, and that's been working pretty good for them, but you know, one day maybe we might see a giant stove roll up in the middle of the street. So anyway, so they got all ready, and they did all that. They made the giant pan and everything, and now it's a tradition. And if you believe that, but the proof is out in the street right now, and I'm gonna show that to y'all. Y'all can see what this deal is really all about. The Giant Omelette Festival of Abbeville, Louisiana, on the same street where the blob went sliding down with his pink sparkles and all that. And like a lot of local festivals, they have like crafts and all kind of crafty stuff and good stuff for sale. And we'll walk around real quick through here and take a look. All kind of stuff, and food too. Plenty of food. If it's a Louisiana festival, it's gonna have some food involved. So perfect location. I'm gonna keep going this way. Oh, there's a fire truck. Let's see what happened. Some jewelry, some pies. Ooh, barbecue sauce and pickles and stuff.
Yeah, but then I never.
When you walk right through the square, you pop out on the other side, and that's the river's right there. And there's a bridge over that you go over, and you can see all that. And there's the bells from the church. Church is right behind that big tree, and it's a big church, but the tree's big too, so it's kind of hard to see it. Well, let's go take a look real quick. Us. And I'm gonna try not to get run over crossing the street right here. And now you see it coming out from behind the tree. And look at that. Now here's a little trivia hint. You can see this church in the Blob movie from the 1980s when they redid it, but you see it from up in the air, and you see all of downtown, which is that way, from up in the air, and the whole area is surrounded by mountains. The mountains are fake, but the church and everything is real. And the reason that they did that is because the town was supposed to be like a ski resort or something, some kind of ski resort, so it had to be in the mountains. I guess maybe they have some churches like this in Colorado or somewhere, wherever it was taking place, but they don't have that back there. Look at that. Yep, back there behind Mary is the giant Steen's cans, as featured in the episode about the blob, I think. And there they are. Yep, it's the giant Steen's cans, and giant cans full of Steen syrup. Yeah, if you haven't had cane syrup, it's good, and it's all pure and natural, just like Ivory soap, but it tastes better. But yeah, that's the giant Steen cans. Look those. Don't revisit too many things, but revisited those because they're right here. And look those. And no, that's not the paddles and stuff they're gonna hit me with to get me to leave. That's what they're gonna be cooking the eggs with in a little while. It's not quite time yet, but they're getting everything ready. The fire's still going and all that. Oh, here comes a chef. Oh, there's lots of chefs and people, fancy people going around. So you gotta have to watch out. I don't want to get yelled at. And look at, here they come. Coming to start cooking some eggs. They're throwing eggs at people. They really are. Oh, they got Tabasco too. They got the Tabasco dance team. Look at that. This is the French immersion kids. All right, and look at that. They're uncovering the giant pan that they're gonna be cooking the omelet in. Look at that. They're pulling the big tarp off, and they got the forklift already, it looks like. Oh, they're bringing some of the tools out. He's got some of those big paddles that they were going to hit me with. Oh, and now look, they're putting some oil on that to start getting the pan ready. They put a little oil on that while they can all reach it good and everything before it gets hot. And they push that around with them paddles there. Look at that. And then now they got a little dance going on. Look at that. Look at that. I was dancing too, you just can't see me. But I don't have a chef hat, so I wasn't allowed to go jump in the ring there, down there. But they're all excited because they're getting ready to start cooking. Look at that. All right. Oh, he's got the forklift fired up. Oh, look at that. He's picking that pan up. Go! He picked it up. Look out, everybody. Here he comes. He's got to put that over the fire there. See, the fire burned down a little bit. So it's got just the embers in the way there. And he's got to get that pan lined up. I don't know how he can tell what he's doing. Well, they all giving him signals.
When you gotta move your frying pan around with a forklift, you got that's a pretty good deal. Look that. There he goes. He's getting closer, closer. Almost there. Eyes on target. Yep, he's gonna make a little adjustment. You got there. And he's starting to put it down, I think. Oh, yeah, a little more, little more. Use the force. Okay, there he goes. I'm gonna set that down. Come on. There you go. Oh, it's looking like a frying pan now. Now it's gonna start getting hot. I leave it there, it's gonna start warming it up. Getting it ready. And now somebody threw a stick of butter out there. Look at that. Time to start melting some butter on that and get ready for cooking that egg there. Oh, look all that butter they put on there. Look at that. I think they said that was 50 pounds of butter, something like that. That's like when I cook toast, I put about 50 pounds of butter. And there it's all melted. Look at the fire under there. Oh, now look, I'm throwing onions all over the place. They throw some onions in there, it cooks up with that butter. Oh man, and I'll tell you, it's starting to smell good already. It was, look at that. Oh, I messed up. I mean, look at that. Oh, and they threw some green onions in there and they stirred it. They hadn't put any eggs yet, so just so you know. Oh, but here they come. Here comes the big gumbo pots full of eggs. I think each of those pots holds about 5 gallons, something like that. And they're getting all ready to get all around, lined up all around the side. Look out, Papa. Look out. Oh, and there they go. Look at the eggs dumping in there. Look at that. Gallons and gallons of eggs. Look at that. Boy, look at that fire, man. It's going good. Let's start cooking pretty soon. Everybody's getting their pictures too, look. They're starting to swirl it around a little bit. Ah, look at that. See, it's pretty liquidy right now. They have those little fire shields they put around there too. Yeah, and they move the fire shields around as they need. Let's see. Oh, wait, they're putting, what are they putting in there? Oh, I think that's crawfish. Yeah, they said they were supposed to put crawfish in it. Oh, and they're throwing them all over. Look at that. Don't throw crawfish like that. Yep, they're throwing some crawfish and they're stirring them around. You see, oh man, they're like ramming the push poles into each other and all that. It's starting to thicken up a little bit. And look at that, a giant accordion. Now look how thick it's getting. Oh, it's cooking up good, partner. It's cooking up good. It's just about done. Just about, hey, wait a minute. They, they're getting they're gonna ram it with the, they're gonna ram it with the forklift. Look out! Look out, y'all! There's gonna be eggs everywhere. Oh wait, oh no, there's a guy with a chain. What's he's hooking a chain. Oh, okay. Watch this. This is how you move a giant frying pan off of a fire. You get your forklift. And you hook a chain to it. Now they got to get everybody out the way. Oh, yep. Wait, paddles up, everybody. Paddles up. There you go. All right. Paddles up. Okay. Everybody hold still, he's saying. Everybody hold still. All right. Now he's going to slap it in reverse and look out. Oh, oh. Oh, there it goes. Look that. That's how you move a giant frying pan. Look that. Hey, wait. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Wait, they're still trying to stir. Whoa, he won't stop. Where's he going? Look out. He's stealing it. Look, they're trying to pull it back with the scrapers. Oh! Oh, there. Okay, he stopped. Now, oh, the official taste testing. And I see some hands going up. I think they approve. Yep, they approve. That's some good eggs there. Oh, I'm hungry. I can't wait to eat that meat. Oh, and now look, they got the table set up so they can make some little trays with some food, the eggs and the bread and all, and so they can pass them out. They yeah, they make a little assembly line here, and they start fixing them, and they put them on some trays. Just watch for somebody with a red tray. Oh, look, here she comes. Here she comes. Look that! Look that! Hey, wait, I can't get to it.
Well, look that! That's some genuine giant omelet. And I'm gonna try it right now. And it came with some bread, not toast bread, just regular bread, and some steams. Look that! But here we go. That's a good omelet. I'm gonna finish that up. It's good. They're still going around and serving some eggs. They're going all the way into the park now. They come from down there. Oh, look, here comes some more. They're all over the place. And there's more coming. Omelets everywhere. And they all free. That's the thing. All the omelets are for free. Man, look that. All dressed up all fancy for the omelet festival. And they're still serving omelets. Look that. Getting toward the end of it though. Oh. Hi again. Well, that omelet festival was pretty good. That giant omelet festival. And the omelet was very delicious, and considering they basically gave it all away, it's pretty amazing. Any place else they'd probably charge you $5 a plate or whatever, but it was pretty good. It had the omelet in it. It had a piece of bread, I think some kind of French bread. That was good too. And plus, oh, what'd I do with it? Plus a complimentary go package of steamed syrup in case you wanted to dip your bread in it or something like that. I think some people even put steams on their eggs, which I I didn't try it because I want to save it, bring it home, and I could drink that. I mean, I can eat it with something later, you know. So, but yeah, Abbeville's got something really cool. And here's some fun facts for you, so you can write this down, and I think they're pretty accurate. But this was the 38th Giant Omelette Festival. And it started, what, 1985, something like that? You got to do the math. I'm not too good with numbers. And they, in the omelet, because it was the 38th, everything has 38 in it this year. So inside the omelet, they had 5,038 eggs. That's a lot of eggs, yeah. And somebody had to crack all them. And so that was good. That was pretty amazing. And so next year it'll be 5,039. I figured it out. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, it was a good little festival. They had, like I said, they have all the arts and crafts and fun for the kiddies, and all kinds of food besides the omelet. But the other food you got to pay for. So you know, if you're a cheapskate, wait. If you enjoy free things, you can just stick to the omelet, and it sticks to your ribs. And then, but they had food, they had drinks, they even had beer and wine and things like that you could get. They had water and, you know, soft drinks and all that, and live music, and it was just a fun little afternoon. But this actually goes on for 2 days. So this was started up yesterday, Saturday, and wrapped up today with the giant cooking of the giant omelet. And that was pretty impressive. So I guess we'll have to you know, go take a nap after all that delicious omelet, and I'll see you next time on Look Down.